Hey, subscribe to our channel and drop your comment below. Get ready for an epic dive into the World of War II and submachine guns, the ultimate game changer of close quarter combat. Top 8 submachine guns of World War II legend that snapped the fight. Why the machine gun were a big deal? Smoke, mud, trenches, the road of tanks and bullets flying everywhere. World War II wasn't just about massive battles. It was also about intense, up-close fight where every second counted. Rifles were too clunky for tight places, and pistol didn't pack enough punch, and the submachine guns small, fast-firing and deadly. These bad boys rule close-range combat. Armed soldier, tank crews, and resistant fighter with the firepower to turn the tide. Each gun in this list reflects the spirit of its country, from greedy survival to engineering genius. I would might take some economic background and few questions to spark your tooth. Each place Suomi KP31, Finland, the first wearer. When I first heard about the Finnish Suomi KP31, I thought, how did a teeny country like Finland make such a beast of gun? That's what makes this story so cool. Designed by Aomo Lanti, the Suomi was a total surprise during the Winter War of 1939 to 1940. Image Finnish ski troops in white camouflage gliding through snowy forest, and landing and storm of bullets on Soviet forces. The Suomi was their secret weapon, accurate, tough, and terrifying. What made it special? The Suomi weighed over 6 kilograms when loaded, heavy for submachine gun, but it had a drum magazine holding 71 rounds and could fire up to 900 shots per minute. Its 314mm barrel gave a pinpoint accuracy with a range of up to 500 meters. The sniper lever for a submachine gun, its simple 3-bolt design and quick changer barrel made it reliable even in freezing Finnish winter. Every part was crafted with the care, and even Soviet soldier who snagged capture Suomi was impressed by its quality. In the Winter War, the Suomi was Finland's trump card. At battles like Mantuara and Samajärvi, it helped teeny Finland hold off a massive Soviet army. The Soviets, who dismissed submachine guns in the 1920s, got a wake-up call. The Suomi inspired their own PPD and later the iconic PP-SHA 41. Even the Germans loved it, sending captured Suomis to their elite ISIS units. These guns didn't just fight, it changed how armies thought about automatic weapons. Finland in 1930s was a small nation with a limited resource, relying on timber on farming, making the Suomi was expensive due to its complex design and top-notch craftsmanship. By 1953, only about 80,000 were produced. Compare that to the Soviet PP-SHA 41, 6 million. For Finland, every gun had to be perfect to counter the enemy numbers. Their economic could support mass production, but the Suomi impact on the battlefield made it worth every penny. The Suomi is like a range vintage car, but built with love is not for everyone. Amulanti was a genius who saw the future of automatic weapon, but he had thought in Finland had more resource. Could the Xiaomi have been a mass producer legend like the SPPSha, or was its rarity part of its charm? I think its exclusivity made a mystics. What do you think? That guns uniqueness make a cooler? Drop your two in the comments. 7th place AM3 Grease Gun USA. They're no thrill killer. When I think of American ingenuity, the AM3 Grease Gun comes to mind. It's not fancy, but it's get the job done. By 1942, the USA Army realized their beloved Thompson was too pricey and the complex for wartime needs. They needed a cheap, simple submachine gun they could churn out fast. Under the M3 nickname Grease Gun because it looked like a mechanical tools. Guess who made it? General Motors, the Sam Falls building Chevys. The M3 was a light, under 3.7 kilograms and compact, measuring just 58 centimeters with its wire stock folder. It fired 45 ACP rounds and about 450 shots per minute. Its stamped metal body and a simple design screamed practically. The later M3A1 version even let soldier reload the magazine one-handed, a lifesaver for tanks crew and paratroopers, with a range of about 100 meters and was perfect for closest fight. And get this, it cost just $20 to make, compared to the Thompson $200. The M3 hit the front lines in 1944, armed tank crew, signalmen and paratroopers in Europe and the Pacific. It wasn't pretty, but it was reliable. It saw action in Korea, Vietnam, and even the French force in Indochina. The Grease gun proved that in war, function beans flash every time. The USA economy in the 1940s was a powerhouse, cranking out everything from places to canned beans. The M3 was born from this industrial might. General Motors Guide Lamp Division used car making techniques to stamp out thousands of these guns. Its low cost meant in the USA could arm not just their own troops, but also allies and resistance fighters. This was American mass production. It said finds affordable, effective, and everywhere. The M3 is like a good of American burger, simple, cheap, and satisfied. It's not trying to win a beauty contest, but it delivers. I think its honesty is what makes it memorable. No frills, just results. What's your take? It's a not nonsense weapon better than a flashy one? Hit the comments, it land me now. X place. Stan, MK2, United Kingdom, the underdog weapon. The British stand in the ultimate underdog story. After the disastrous evacuation from Dunkirk in 1940, Britain was a panic mode. Their army lost most of its heavy gear and German invasion seemed imminent. They needed a weapon fast, something cheap and easy to make. The stand was born from desperation and bare bones guns threw together from pipes and bolts. The Sten MK2 weighed just 2.8 kilograms and fired 9 by 19 mm round and about 550 shots per minute. Its 197 mm barrel gave its range of only 6 meters. Strictly a close quarters stuff. Its 32 round magazine was prone to jamming, and things were more of a suggestions than a tool. But here the kicker, it's a cost of fraction of the Thomson price, and could be made anywhere, factories, warehouses, ever bike shops. Over 4 millions were produced, arming everyone from soldiers to resistance fighters. The stand was a lifesaver for Britain. Its armed troops, paratroopers, and resistance groups across Europe. Smuggled in a suitcase to French partisans, it became a symbol of defense. It wasn't perfect, it caught fire accidentally if dropped, but it was there when nothing else was. Later reason, like the MK5, added a wooden stock for bed handing, but the Stan Legacy was still available. Britain economic in 1940 was a stretched thin. Fighting alone against Nazi Germany, the stand was a product of total mobilization, with the factory switching from customer goods to weapon overnight. Dirt cheap production meant Britain could armor million without break the banks. This was a masterclass in wartime economic, making do with the god. The stand is like the beat-up pickup truck that still get you where you need to go. It's very pretty, but it saved the day. I wonder if Britain hadn't made the stand, could they have held out until D-Day? Its grit kept the empire alive. Would you pick up a reliable but prices gun or cheap but finicky one like the stand? Share you through below. 5th place, it's a Biret MAB 38 Italy. Style meets firepower. Italians have a knack for making things beautiful, and the Biret MAB 38 is no exception. Launched in 1938, this submachine gun was built for elite units, paratrooper, tank crew, and colonial police. And wasn't just a weapon, it was a work of art, blending style with deadly precision. The map 3.8 fire 9 by 19mm rounds and 600 shot per minute. It's a 310mm barrel and 4.2 kilogram weight, 3.3 in later models. Made it steady in combat. It had magazine for 10, 20, 30 and 40 rounds, with there being there to go to the battle. Its range reached 200 meters and featured like a perforated barrel for cooling and a fire selector, which made it feel like a high-end hunting rifle. High-end hunting rifle. Was first simple version, like the 3842 and 3842, but the Biret's charm never faded. The map 38 was a favorite of Italian elite forces, and after Italian surrounded in 1943 German and Romanian troops, plus Italian partisans snapped up. Its accuracy and reliable shone on European battlefields. About 1 million were made, and it served well into the post-war years, from Italy to Latin America. Italy economy in the 1930s leaning on agriculture with the model's industrial base. The MAP 38 high quality build made it pricey, limiting its production early on. As war demand grew, Italy simplified the design to churn out more units. This balance of quality and quantity keep the map 3.8 relevant and Italy economy struggle under wartime pressure. The map 3H is like an Italy sport car, sleek, expensive, and a joy to handle. It's got the Italian flair, but was it worth the cost when others focused on mass production? It was its style gave soldier and moral boost. What do you think? Does the weapon look matter in war? Or is it about performance? Let's hear in the comments. First place, Thompson IM 1928, IM 1. USA, the gangster turned soldier. The Thompson submachine gun isn't just a weapon, it's a legend. From Chicago Prohibition era shootouts, the Vengeance of Normandy, the Tommy gun was a sound of power. It's heavy 45 ACP rounds and distinctive cheddar made. It's a star in both crime and war. The German fire 45 ACP rounds and 600 to 720 shots per minute, weighing about 4.8 kilograms with a 267 millimeter barrel. It was a hefty but deadly. The M1928 model used drum magazine holding 50 or even 100 rounds. Though the M1 and M1A one switched to 20 or 20 rounds box magazine for simplicity. Its range was around 100 meters, perfect for close fight. The M1 version slashed cast for fault while keeping the Thompson punch. Marines, paratroopers, and tank crew loved the Thompson for its stopping power. Our 1.7 mm were made, and it earned respect even from enemies. From Pacific jungle to European city, the Tommy gun was a symbol of American might. In the 1920s, the Thompson was a luxury item, costing a fortune to make, but by World War II, American industrial machine kicked into gear, producing cheaper M1 model by the millions. This was the USA economic at its peak, turning a gangster toy into the soldier tools. The Thompson like a classic rock song, bold, loud, and unforgettable. It's got charisma, but its weight and cost were drawbacks. What's its reputation as big as it come impact? I think it was both a fighter and a showman. What do you think? A gun with a history or one that pure fiction? Drop it in the comments. Third place, MP40. Germany, the Blitzkrieg right hands. The German MP40 is the poster child of Nazi warfare. Sleek, foldable, and built for speed, it was perfect to Germany lightning fast tactic. Often called Smicer by mistake, it was actually designed by Henrik Wollmer, a genius of wartime engineering. The MP40 weighed around 4 kilograms and fired 9 by 19 mm rounds and 500 to 550 shots per minute. It's 32 round magazine and 200 meters range made it ideal for close combat. The folding metal stock was a game changer for the paratroopers and tank crew. Its only flaw? No barrel guard, which meant bonds during long fight. The MP40 armored Germany lead paratroopers, tankers, and assault teams. From Norway fjords to Africa deserts, it was a reliable workhorse. Its controlled fire rate, like soldier aim shots deadly burst, making it a favorite across the front lines. The Germany economy in the 1940s was a straight thin by multi-front warfare. The MP40's stamped parts its simple weight kept costs low, letting factories churn them out fast. This was German efficiency at the best balancing quality with the wartime demand. The MP40, like a German sports sedan, precise, reliable, and built for speed. But its fame a bit overhyped. It was great, but not flawless. What do you think? Does the MP40 deserve the iconic status? Share your two below. Second place, PP Shah 41, Soviet Union. The Red Army roared. The Soviet PP Shah 41, nicknamed Papa, was the heart of the Red Army. Designed by Georgy Shpagin in 1941, it was cheap, tough, and built to mate everywhere, even under enemy bombs. This gun was a beast. Spitting lit like nothing else. The PPSH 41 fired 7.62 by 25 mm TT rounds at up to 1000 shot per minute. Weight 5.3 kg with a 71 round drum. It was a handful but unstoppable. Its long barrel gave a better accuracy than most submachine guns, with a range up to 200 meters. Later, a 35 round box magazine made it easier to handle. Only 6 million were made, and it worked in mud, snow, and house. The PPSH 41 hit the front lines in 1941, shredded enemies from Moscow to Berlin. It armed Soviet infantry, tankers, and partisans, and later saw action in Korea. Its raw firepower made it a legend of total war. The Soviet economy was all during the war, with the factory relocated under fire. The PPSH 41's simple design meant it could be built on responsible assembly lines, even furniture factory. This was a wartime production at its peak, earning millions on a shoestring budget. The PPSH 41, it's like the Soviet T-34 tanks. Rogue around the edges but unbeatable. Its power came for both its design and the spirit of the people who wielded it. Well, what does the PPSH mean to you? Let's talk in the comments. First place, PPS 4243, Soviet Union, genius born in desperation. If the PPSH 41 was the Red Army heart, the PPS 43 was its soul. Born in the designated city of Leningrad in 1942, this gun was designed by Alexei Sudaev to be light, simple, and unbreakable. It's the ultimate example of doing more with less. The PPS 43 weighed just 3.04 kg and fires 7.62 by 25 millimeters TT rounds and 600 shots per minute. Its 35 round magazine and 200 meters range were perfect for scout and tankers. The folding stock made it super compact, and this rugged design loved of dirt and cold. The PPS-43 was a frontline favorite, arming recon units, the tank crew and paratroopers. Built in the house and besieged city, it proved the juniors survivors under pressure. It was the perfect weapon for the Soviet path to victory. Made in Leningrad during in the blackout, the PPS-43 was a miracle of simplicity. Its stamped part meant it could be produced with the minimal resource even under siege. This was the Soviet ingenuity and its finest turned scarcity in the stretch. The PPS-43, like a poem scratched out in the trench, simple but profound. It shows what humans can do when their back are against the wall. What make a weapon truly great to you? Share it in the comments. The submachine guns aren't just metal and bullets, they are stories of grit, innovation, and survive. The Finnish Xiaomi showed how skill can bend numbers. The American M3 proved function trumps flair. Britain's stand was a desperate lifesaver, while Italy buried brawl style to the fight. The Thompson carried America's spirit, the MP-40 German precision, and the Soviet PPSH-41 and PPS-43 the raw will of the nation. Each gun reflects its country heart and economic teaching us that war is a match about brains and breaths. Subscribe to our channel and leave comment which of these guns blew you away. If you were in the trench, which wall you pick. Join the conversation and let's keep exploring the history that snapped our world. Thank you so much and bye bye.